and gentlemen, welcome. Thanks for joining us. We're at Totino-Grace High School. My name is Lance Hughes. I'm here with Isabel Summers. Isabel is a freshman here at Totino-Grace. Her brother Jackson Russ is for the team. You've maybe heard her do a little work at the Clash. Welcome, Isabel.
Thank you, Lance.
All right, so we're at Totino-Grace. We've got 4 teams competing tonight. We've got Totino-Grace is going to be wrestling Benilde-St Margaret in the first match, and Cretin-Durham Hall will be wrestling Osseo on the other mat. So we'll have 2 mats going. We also have a JV mat. Of course, you can't see those. We're going to focus on Totino-Grace and Benilde-St Margaret's. Isabel, since you know a little bit about Totino-Grace and the wrestling program, I believe you're a manager for the team. I'm going to let you do a little more talking.
Well, I'm going to collect, but I don't know. You're looking for the.
So, all right. Do we know have they decided what weight we're starting at yet, Mr. Referee?
We always start at 106 in Minnesota.
Always start at 106.
Yep.
All right.
Totino will be green. They have the odd matches.
Okay.
Are you the scorekeeper?
No, we're just doing live.
I'm just clocking up there. So as official scorekeeper, there should be one
Isabel,
around,
I don't want to call out this referee, but
We
don't always start at 106, right? Okay, maybe in conference matches, or it's a rule that I'm not aware of. But I guess they always, at Totino-Grace, or with that referee, they do.
Are you good on table work?
Yes, so.
So we're getting set to go here.
Right now, Jim. Perfect.
Coach Doug Spiel's walking our way.
Where's our manager?
Where's Caleb? I don't know.
I think, is Doug going to steal you away? Is Coach Spiel going to steal you away from me?
Not. We got a couple other managers, so.
Okay. Well, if he has to, I totally understand, and you got to do what you have to do. And all I know, I want to keep Doug happy. He was nice enough to let us come in. Okay, so I don't think we mentioned yet, tonight is a Takedown Cancer event, a little spin-off of Randy Shaver's, what is the football one, Isabel? Can you help me out with that? This is the original.
Tackle Cancer.
Tackle Cancer, exactly. So Takedown Cancer is a spin-off of Tackle Cancer. I think you can find it at tacklecancer.org. I was on there today reading a little bit about it. I think we're going to be getting going here in a couple of minutes. This live stream is brought to you by Min USA Wrestling. And again, we're at Totino-Grace High School in Fridley, Minnesota.
So it's going to be the first one is Michael.
This mat here, we're going to have, again, Totino-Grace, the home team, taking on Benilde-St Margaret. And we are starting at 106. I think you can, those of you viewing this out there can see Coach Aller over there, the head coach of Benilde-St Margaret, in the background. They're right behind our head referee. Isabel, do they have the referees listed?
I'm not.
They do not. It doesn't look like. They've got a nice program here. Okay, so it looks like we're going to go on the other match. Cretin-Durham Hall and Osseo, they're already underway. So we're starting at 106.
And it looks like it'll be Michael Menn, a freshman from Totino-Grace.
Okay.
Yeah, Michael. Yep.
And did we confirm who was out there? Hank Hansen. So Hank Hansen for Benilde. Michael Menth is in on a shot. Menth is a 9th grader. Hansen's an 8th grader. And Menth with a 2-point takedown. What can you tell us about Menth? Has he been their 106-pounder all season?
Yeah, he's our starting 106.
Okay.
He had a pretty good run at the Clash a couple years ago.
Okay. Okay. Hank Hansen will be down. So he did give him back points there, so it's a 4-point lead for Michael Menth. Menth breaks him down to a hip. He's working a double wrist here. And we're under a minute in the first period. No back points there. And with 35 seconds left, they'll come to the middle of the mat. Menth will be in the top position. Hank Hansen will be underneath. And it's 4-0, Michael Menth. Menth looking for that tip again. He did score two earlier in this period. He scored 2 back points on that. Then he locks up the cradle. No back points awarded. So it looks like Menth has a choice he's going to take down. The score is 4-0. Michael Menth leads. And a 2-point reversal, and he's turning him with a half. And he's over the top of that head. I think he wants to do a reverse half here and tighten that up. He's in pretty good position here. There, he's got it in. Sounds like we're going to have both buzzers going at full force here, huh?
Let's turn off that horn.
And there's the request to turn off the horn.
Horn off.
Boy. Hank Hansen gets pinned here. Michael Menth with the fall. So Totino-Grace is going to take a 6-point lead to start the match out. So going into the 113-pound match, I'm going to let you introduce this next guy here.
Summers?
Yeah, this is my older brother Jackson. Jackson Summers. He's the 113 for Totino-Grace. He's
Chris
ranked
Wolf.
number 7 in AA in Minnesota.
And he'll be wrestling Chris Wolf from Benilde-St Margaret.
Now wrestling on mat 115 pounds for Benilde-St Margaret, Charlie Wolf, and for Totino-Grace, Jackson Summers.
Okay, do you get nervous when your brother's wrestling, or are you pretty calm?
I do. Yeah, I do get nervous sometimes.
All right.
We were just expecting to wrestle Allard tonight, so it's kind of a little bit of a relief because Allard's the tough wrestler. So.
Jackson can take him with the right match. Okay, so where's Allard? Is he hurt, or Allard?
It looks like he's at 20 on here, but
oh, okay.
He was at 13.
Yeah.
A couple weekends ago.
Okay. In fact, he's ranked 2nd at 13, I believe, in AA, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
All right, Summers has a takedown here. He's up 2-0. What do we have a little warning for there?
I think we called stalling, riding parallel.
Okay.
One red, technical violation.
And we have a technical violation here. Looks like there's some type of injury time as well.
I think he didn't have his mouth guard in. He has braces, so.
Oh. So he's run into his locker to get his braces, or to get his mouth guard. Okay, so there you have it. That'll be a 1-point violation. I guess Jackson Summers didn't have his mouth guard in. And Isabel, before his next 2 matches tonight, I'm going to ask you to touch base with your brother and make sure he's wearing his mouth guard before he goes out on the mat, huh? Take care of Big Brother.
Yeah.
That's a bummer. I'm sure right now he's thinking,
Cut the injury time.
what did I do?
Yeah.
All right, so we'll laugh about that one. He'll shake that off. He's in good shape here. He's up 2-1. Looks like Jackson asked to put him on his feet. So that'll be 1 more point. It's 2-2, and now Jackson secures a takedown. It's 4-2, Jackson Summers. Another escape. Summers looks like he's going to be pretty comfortable on his feet here. And okay, so tell us a little bit about Jackson. What's his go-to takedown if he has one?
I don't know. He likes to mix it up a little. Just he has some different shots.
Okay. And another 2-point takedown for Jackson Summers. He's got a cradle locked up. Okay. And that looks like he's going to have 3 in the bank there. And at the end of the first period, Jackson Summers leads 9-3. Charlie Wolf defers. Jackson Summer wants to be on his feet. They'll go neutral. Jackson looking for that turn right from the front position. And he's got 2 there. And it looks like he kept an arm that he's going to work right away. He's got an arm bar and a wrist. He's in pretty good shape here. Turning him to his back. He gives him 2 back points. Okay, did I miss something? He seemed to be on his back and off.
For a long time.
Sure was on his back a long time. Is that correct? Or did he mean to give him 2 or 3?
He said 2.
Okay. Well, we won't rewind it and call him out. That was an awful long time on his back.
I thought so too.
Okay, so we have 13-3 score. Jackson Summers is in control here. And he's gonna, the referee warns Wolf for stalling on the bottom. Isabel, you do not want to be a wrestler behind by 10 points and getting warned for stalling.
No, you do not.
More back points here. And he counts off for 3 points. He's got secured. Here's where Jackson needs to get the pin. He's got to suck in a little bit tighter here, get off to the side. Now he's in good position. Let's see if he can get the fall. Whoop. Okay, I'm not sure. Well, he stopped the match a couple seconds early there, but not sure. But we'll go with.
Who's our tapper?
And there should be 3 more back points, and if I'm not mistaken. I don't think we awarded him, so I think he was confused at the end there. Okay.
Oh, is it putting 1 point 6 on?
Okay, it should be 16-3, I believe, here. I don't think the referee ever scored it. There we go. There, he makes it official. It's 16-3 Is it just me, or does it seem like Jackson's been on top this whole match?
Oh, yes.
It seems like he has.
1-6, 16-3.
Okay, we're in the third and final period. I think Jackson like to get a pin here. Oh, and another warning on the bottom, so that's 1 point, Jackson Summers. It's now 17-3, one more point, we'll have a tech fall. I don't think that's what Jackson wants. I think he wants to put him on his back and pin him rather than putting 5 up for the team. He'd rather have 6. Okay, he's either got to pin him here or it's going to be a tech fall. He'd like to come around. And it looks like he's going to call potentially dangerous. That'll end the match. Blood time red, and there was no back points there?
I guess not.
Okay.
2 ear fall green for imminent ear fall. Match is over.
And there, the 2 points are awarded. Jackson Summers will win this one 19-3.
And I'm Totino goes up 11-0.
Okay. So can you... And why would we call blood time if the match is over here? Why are they... Oh, because they're not going to let him shake hands until he gets the blood taken care of? Is that the deal?
I guess so.
Okay. Yeah, interesting. That's just
down there.
Yeah, something I guess you don't see a whole lot.
Yeah.
A little curious how that works. You'd think they'd end the match, and but I guess that does make sense. Want to get that blood taken care of? You'll come out, shake hands now.
I don't know. I've never tried.
And there it is. So 113's over. Jackson Summers is your winner. 120's coming out. All right. So Jake Aller comes out. He's ranked number 2 in AA for Benilde-St at 113. Yeah. Thank you. And who's this for? Totino-Grace.
Nathan Downey.
Okay.
He's a freshman this year.
All right.
And this is only his second year wrestling.
Okay.
He's improved quite a bit. So.
Good. Nice to hear.
Yeah.
It's just switching the one you're using, but it's
Aller gets the takedown. You know, I'm assuming that they wanted to bump Aller up here to get 6 points. I would say maybe the Benilde kid did his job at 113, not giving up the fall then.
And Benilde and Totino being in the same section, it's kind of an important duel for seeding-wise.
Okay, so they're in the same section and the same conference, if I'm not mistaken, right? North Suburban?
Yep.
Okay. Aller looks like he'd be a pretty big 13-pounder. He's thick anyway.
Yeah.
Not that tall, but he's pretty thick. And Aller takes him to his back. So Jake Aller, he is the son of Coach Aller for Benilde-St Margaret. Coach Larry Aller, who you can see on the far side tilting his head like it's going to help the pin. Boy, he's got that in there tight now. He's got to fight that off for another 25 seconds here. And there's your fall for Jake Aller, which will bring the dual score. Totino-Grace 11, Benilde-St Margaret 6. Zach Beaglebot? Okay. All right. 126, Christian Ball for Totino-Grace. Zach Beaglebot for Benilde-St Margaret. Christian Ball is ranked 5th, I believe, in AA at 126.
And he placed 4th last year at 106 in AAA.
Very good. And he was with Stillwater, if I'm not mistaken?
Right.
Okay. Pretty good kid. Wrestled all summer like your brother Jackson did, and as well as Jake Aller. He wrestled a little bit this summer too. Wrestling year-round. Okay, so 2-0, Christian Ball secures the takedown. He's putting in a half here. Ooh, and he turns him here. I think he wants to get that in a little bit deeper at the elbow. And there's your fall. At 52 seconds, Christian Ball gets the pin. Which brings the score to Totino-Grace 17, Benilde-St Margaret 6. All right, who's this for Totino-Grace? You'll recognize him.
This is Carter Walsh, another one of our freshmen.
Okay, and Hunter Rust. So a couple of freshmen in at these weights.
Yeah, we have a pretty young team, so.
Okay, good.
I think I've got taken.
If I'm not mistaken, there's 6 kids ranked in the top 10 for Totino-Grace in Class AA. Looks like we have a little injury time here. Got a little cramp, it looks like. Good, nothing too major then.
Why don't we?
Generally, when you see him pushing the toe like that, straightening out the leg, he's got a little cramp in the calf.
Or for the team?
Hold on.
17-6. So a little break in the action. Isabel, I'm going to put you on the spot. Tell us a little bit about your volleyball team here. I know you play volleyball for Totino-Grace. You play a little bit of summer and off-season volleyball as well. What do you have going on?
My club season is just starting, so I'll be playing this weekend, and that'll be good. And we actually beat Benilde this season, so that's pretty big thing.
Got to get that little dig in there, do you?
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. Okay, where are you playing this weekend?
Just in Maple Grove, so just around the corner from here.
Okay, and you play at that facility there right off of 494?
Yeah.
Off of 94 there?
Yep.
I can't remember what it's called, but I have been there before.
Raleigh,
correct, yeah.
13 seconds remaining.
Okay,
And what do they have, like 6 courts or something, if I remember right? Quite a few courts, quite a few games going on at one time, I
We
know.
have 4 courts and soccer field. So
Okay, that's right. If I remember, there's kind of some bleachers in the middle, and the soccer, indoor soccer's on one side, and the volleyball court's on the other.
Yep.
And you play for Minnesota Select, correct?
Correct.
So Minnesota Select, Northern Lights, is that the other premier team? Those are kind of the 2 premier teams in Minnesota, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Okay, so we've got an escape by Hunter Rust from Benilde. Back to wrestling here. It's 2-1. Carter Walsh leads. Thought about that headlock, was not in good position to do that. And takedown for Benilde-St Margaret makes it 3-2. I don't think Coach Doug Sviel wants to see him throwing that headlock from that position there. He'll give up that takedown every time.
That's kind of Carter's go-to move lately.
Okay,
so.
he looks for that headlock.
Yeah.
Well, and there we saw it.
And sometimes
He might, and here it might work out if he can hit back a little bit, and there it works. So there's a reversal and big back points coming, and he's got it locked up pretty good here. And he gets the fall. Carter Walsh getting 6 more points for Totino-Grace with a fall. And that'll take us to 138. It's 23-6. Totino-Grace leading Benilde-St Margaret.
Yep.
Okay, so coming to the mat, Christian Aylen from Benilde-St Margaret. Let's see who comes here for Totino-Grace. Who's coming out for Totino-Grace, Isabel?
That'll be Pierce Rothenbacher.
Okay.
And he used to be ranked in state, and he's not anymore.
All right.
Tough kid.
Take a couple of losses that he shouldn't have taken, and that's what happens. Is this the kid that you told me made the state tournament a couple years ago?
Yeah, his sophomore year he made state, but he
okay. All right. Well, hopefully he can pick up a few wins here, get back in the rankings. But right now he just wants to get a win here for his seed at the section tournament, I suppose. And there he gets a takedown. Those Totino kids have been working that half pretty well here, and he's tipping him for back points. And he gives him 2 points, so that brings the score to 4-0. Pierce Rothenbacher with the lead for Totino-Grace. All right. So we're in the first period here. Pierce Rothenbacher, Totino-Grace. Christian Aylen of Benilde-St Margaret. Rothenbacher leads 4-0 with a little over a minute left in the first period. We're at 138 pounds. He's looking for that quick tip again, isn't he? Does he use that move a lot? Is that his go-to deal?
Yeah, I know they've been working on that in the room a lot.
Okay.
Tilts like that.
All right. And he's going to the half again. Now he looks like he can get that in there pretty tight. Got a little impatient there. I like to see how Totino-Grace comes out looking for back points. And here come more back points. He's got 5 seconds left. Can he get the fall in 5 seconds? And he does with 0.4 seconds left in the first period. Pierce Rothenbacher gets a fall. It's going to bring the dual score to 29-6 Totino-Grace. So far it's all Totino here. Totino-Grace, the number 4 ranked team in Class AA in Minnesota. They fell from number 2 in class. All right, here comes a good match here. Logan Cass coming up for Benilde-St Margaret. He's the number 2 ranked kid, 138, wrestling up at 145.
And this is Gay Flomo, another freshman.
Okay, who has an older brother who we'll see a little later, who's a ranked kid for Totino-Grace, right?
Yep.
Okay, Logan Cass gets a takedown. Logan Cass is another one of those kids that wrestles all summer long. You see him out doing a little freestyle in Greco. If I'm not mistaken, he was an All-American, wasn't he, in Fargo?
Yeah, great in Fargo.
Yeah, he had a great Greco tournament, if I remember right.
I think so.
He was All-American. In fact, he might have made the finals and got second.
Yeah, I think he did,
I think so. So he gets some back points there. 3 3 back points, so it's a 5-0 score for Logan Cass. Coach is doing some coaching here, but Cass comes up. That's an experienced wrestler there coming out of that smelling well, because Cass didn't really have himself in the best position there. He's stuck on that hip for quite a while. Comes out of it with 2 more back points. Now he's locking up a cradle. It's a near side cradle. He's getting that knee in the side, and this could be the end of it. There it is. We've got another fall. This time it goes Benilde-St Margaret's way. Logan Cass with the pin. 1 minute 20 seconds. That'll make the dual score Totino-Grace 29, Benilde-St Margaret 12. Okay, so for Benilde-St Margaret, Soleil Gunvalson. And if I said that wrong, I apologize, but what I think I heard was Soleil Gunvalson. He's a junior, Benilde-St Margaret. And who do we have for Totino-Grace?
We have Walker Thiele, a senior, and he's ranked 2nd in state.
And he's ranked at 152, if I'm not mistaken, and that's where we're at.
Yep.
All right. Another ranked kid. No points yet. Referee still calling it neutral.
And please remember tonight is take-down answer night. You can help us take down an answer in several ways. There's a donation on the musician stand. We're also selling these wonderful t-shirts. Take-down answer,
And a break in the action. They're still both on their feet. No score yet. Oh, a nice shot there. Let's see if he can finish it, and he does not. Do you know anything about this Gunvalson kid?
I've never heard of him.
That was a really nice shot there. That was pretty clean. He does get taken down, though. Thiele will have a 2-point lead. He gets the first takedown of the match. Totino-Grace kid going for back points. Okay, looking ahead a little bit here. Looks like he does get his 2 back points there. Looking ahead, are we going to see Lance Bennick and Delaney? Is that the big match? Will that happen, or will it be Delaney?
It's possible. They might move Lance up to wrestle Christian, or they might just lay Kez on him. And
okay.
I'm not sure.
All right. And he had that locked up quite a while. He just couldn't turn him to his back. So it's going to be 4-0 after the first period. Walker Thiele with the lead. Did Thiele pick neutral, or was it Gunvalson that chose neutral there? Okay. Okay, Gunvalson. Thank you.
Hold back! Hold back!
And the trip to the takedown doesn't keep him on his back.
It's supposed to be on the green.
Should be 2 green. That'll make it 6-0. As you can probably see on your screen, tonight's a takedown cancer night. We mentioned it a little bit. And as you can see, back points. He secured 3. Looking for the pin. I don't think that's going to happen. Okay, so they'll give him 3 back points. It'll be 9-0. And then there's a reversal. So 9-2. 2 points for Walker Thiele. It's 11-2. We've got 30 seconds left in the second period here. And that'll bring us to the end of the second period at the 152-pound match. Walker Thiele with an 11-2 lead over Suleik Gunvalson from Benilde-St Margaret. Looks like we're going to have a clasping call here. It'll be point for green, but there we go. So an escape. I think he called it an escape, and I'm just talking to the scorekeeper who's sitting next to me here. What's your name?
Carly.
All right, Carly, who's the scorekeeper, one of the managers for Totino-Grace. She's helping me out. I'm helping her out. We've also got Izzy Summers calling the match with me. She's a freshman here at Totino-Grace, if you're just tuning in. In this match, we're at 152. It's 14-2, Totino-Grace. The dual score is 29-12. Totino-Grace in the lead. Two more points, it's 16-2. One more point scored in the match. We'll have a technical fall. I think Thiele's going to want to put him on his back and get the pin here if he can. This Gunvalson kid did a lot of things right in Isabel.
Walker's a tough kid, though.
Yep. He just doesn't quite commit to his moves and doesn't finish, but there's some potential there. I like him. There's a point escape for Gunvalson. Thiele secures a takedown here too, and he'll get the technical fall. See, another nice little duck under. Just doesn't quite finish it. But he should, I'm sure Coach Aller is going to have him working on that in the room. There's your 2-point takedown. That'll end the match. It should be 18-3, Walker Thiele with the win, which puts 5 more points up on the board for Totino-Grace, which will make it 34-12. All right, coming into 160 pounds.
Whoever's recording here, 160.
Sounds like we're going to have a forfeit here at 160.
Yep, and that's Bobby Schuler for Totino-Grace in the forfeit.
Okay, so Schuler's actually moved down on our program here. It says he's at 170, but he must have weighed in at 160, huh?
Yeah, he was 182 earlier in the year, so
okay.
I don't know.
So he's cut a little bit of weight. He's looking pretty lean now.
Yep.
All right, so we're at 170. Carter Burns coming out for Benilde-St Margaret.
And Jared Farrell for Totino-Grace.
Okay. And Jared's got a brother coming out a little bit later, Isaac, as well, right?
Yep, and he's another one of those
another
kids.
Freshman.
Yeah, and he's a big freestyle kid. There's a lot in the summer, so.
Very good. Point scored there. Isabel, are you going out to the Mitchell, South Dakota with the team this weekend?
I can. I have volleyball.
That's right. You did say that.
I've been there the last 2 years, though. So.
Okay. So have you been to the Corn Palace?
Yep.
All right. Out of bounds, still no score. We're down to 1 minute 14 seconds in the first period. Both wrestlers still on their feet. Little arm drag there. He's got that whizzer in. He doesn't want. Oh, Floral comes up with a single. That was nice. Not going to give him his 2 points, says he was out of bounds. They're both going to be on their feet with 14 seconds left in the first period. Still no score. It's Jared Floral, he's a freshman from Totino-Grace, and Carter Byrne, a senior from Benilde-St Margaret. Boy, looking next door to us over here at Osseo and Creighton Durham Hall. They don't have much, not many points up on the board for either team yet, huh? They're still at 138. We've had a few pins here, which has moved us along a little quicker. Starting the second period, Florals takes top position. He's going to look for that little tip too, isn't he there? Not happening. He's going to work a half here. Floral does a nice job keeping his ride going. They've obviously been working on that half in the room, haven't they?
Yep.
They're trying it from all over. And no points. It's still 0-0 here. We're in the second period. A little less than a minute to go. The dual score is 41-12. It's been all Totino-Grace here so far.
Take that leg. That white knee pad's yours. Grab it. Single leg.
So Byrne, he gets an escape, so it's 1-0. He's got the lead in the match here. Floral just hasn't been able to finish anything. Hasn't finished on his feet. Hasn't finished his turns. Seems like he's kind of been in control of the match a little bit. He just can't put any points up on the board. But I'm sure he'll take the down position in the third period. Look to get that escape or reversal. He's going to need at least one to tie it up. Sounds like it's going to be a walking taco for dinner, huh?
Yeah.
Cradle, cradle.
All right, Floral, what can we get done here? You're not going to be able to let them ride you out. Floral working into getting one here. And gets two for a takedown. It's 3-1. Young Jared Floral with the lead. And that should be 3-1, not? He did show an escape or did he miss the reversal? Okay. Okay. Referee comes over, gives Coach Doug Sviel a nice explanation. Wasn't facing him long enough, so he just gave him a 2-point reversal instead of the escape and a takedown. So it's only 2-1. Did a nice job of explaining that there. Burns' dad right behind us.
Yeah.
Doing a little coaching. Still 2-1, under 30 seconds left here. Carter Byrne of Benilde in the red singlet. He needs to score 1 point here if he's going to tie it up and at least take it to overtime. Floral's hanging onto that leg and he gets dinged. He's warned for stalling there. The referee calls a stalemate. Burns going to have a little over 8 seconds here to score a point. And he's warned on top. And Floral hangs on for a 2-1 win. That'll put 3 more points for a decision on the scoreboard for Totino-Grace. It's now 44 Totino-Grace, 12 for Benilde-St Margaret. Geez, what happened over here? Either we had some forfeits on that match or something happened because all of a sudden it's 31-6 over there on the Osseo match.
And this will be Jared's older brother Isaac Floral for Totino-Grace.
Okay. So
Your takedown now.
Blaze Fitzgerald. Okay. So Blaze Fitzgerald comes out for Benilde-St Margaret. They'll be wrestling Isaac Floral, who is the number 4 ranked kid in Class AA Minnesota.
He was another like All-American in Greco.
Okay. And he gets the quick takedown. And Isaac gets a little bit high there, so he's only going to get 2 out of that. Oh, but he purely muscles him right back over. And exactly what that Benilde kid did not want to be reaching back. He's going to give up a fall here unless something crazy happens. Floral's in there tight. And there's your fall. In 43 seconds, Isaac Floral gets the pin, which is going to bring the score to 50-12. Totino-Grace takes the lead. We'll move on to the 195-pound match, which the number 1 ranked kid in the country generally wrestles 195. Let's see if he comes out. We're talking about Lance Bennick. Doesn't look like he's going to be coming to the mat, though.
So it looks like it'll be Kez Flomo for Totino-Grace.
Okay. And Malik Nolan.
So I guess we'll see the Bennick-Delaney match.
Nice.
At 220.
Well, good to hear. All right. So Kez Flomo is wrestling for Totino-Grace. Another one of the ranked kids for Totino-Grace. He's ranked number 6 in AA Minnesota. And he does like to score points from his feet, doesn't he?
Yep.
Goes low to the ankle, very nice, but there it is right there. He's going to put him to his back right from his feet. He's going to tighten that up. Going to look to lock his hands there if he can, but there's the fall before he gets there. That's another 6 points. For Totino-Grace, it's now 56-12. Totino-Grace. Here comes the number 1 ranked kid in the country. This is Lance Bennick. He's number 1 in Class AA2. Kind of waves his finger over to the scorer's table like, okay, you know who I am. Mark me down. Coming out. Let's see if Christian Delaney comes out, who's also one of the top ranked kids in the state of Minnesota. At 220 pounds, Delaney's is the number 2 kid for Benilde.
Yep, we're good.
And good. I learned a little something about Delaney. I did not realize he was a Shakopee kid before he transferred to Benilde. Can you imagine how he would fill in that roster, that lineup for Shakopee? They've got a pretty tough team. They're ranked number 7 in class in AAA Minnesota.
I know last year in this duel with Benilde and Totino, Lance tech Christian, so we'll see if we can keep it a little tighter this time.
And Christian Delaney's a pretty good wrestler, but Lance is. There hasn't really been anybody from Minnesota who's hung tight with him for a while.
No.
Maybe
this competition lately though.
Yeah. Yep. At the Clash, he actually had to win a couple matches in the last right at the end of the match, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Top ranked Jeremy Sweener, one of the top ranked from California anyway.
And another nationally ranked Brady Reef.
From Parkston, South Dakota, and we're talking about him. If there's any chance anyone's listening from Parkston, South Dakota, they were my favorite fan base of the tournament. They brought the fans, and
they had a whole bleacher full.
They had a bleacher full. They had cowboy hats on and wore a lot of orange. They were pretty lively, and I sure hope we get to see them back at the Clash again next year.
And I've heard Lance is going to move up to 220 for the Mitchell tournament, so there'll be a rematch of Brady Reef and Lance Bennick.
Very good. So Isabel knows a little bit about the Clash. Isabel knows a lot about wrestling, period. You've heard her kind of let us know some of the guys that have been All-Americans. I see Isabel, she's at Fargo watching wrestling. She's just a wrestling fan other than being a team manager as well. She was also an intern for the Clash this past year. Did a little social media work for us. Dug into some statistics for all the teams. All right, no score in the first period. I think this is where Delaney would want it. 0-0 after 1 period. Bennick's going to be down. Start the second period. That'll be a 1-point escape for Bennick. Looks like we have a little blood time. Delaney's got a little blood. We'll have a little break. All right, so I know you were an intern for the Clash. Tell us about your experience and what you thought about the Clash this year.
I thought it's been like one of the most competitive clashes they've had so far. It was a lot of fun, and me and my dad were partners for the all-tournament team for 220. So that was fun too.
All right, so you're putting it out there. So if you wrestled 220 and you went 6-0 and didn't win, I'm not going to say your name for the rest of the match, okay? Yay. So there you have it, Paul Cheney. It was Isabel Summers who gave that. Yeah, I promise you, Paul Cheney understands that's how the clash works. Apple Valley's there every year, and there's so many good wrestlers, so many that go 6-0 that every 6-0 kid can't be awarded the all-tournament team. Well, we're still 1-0 here. We've got about 45 seconds left in the second period. Delaney's looking to do a little hip toss here. So Lance is wrestling up at 220. He weighed in at 195, but Lance, every time I see him, looks like he's getting a little bit closer to 182 pounds every time.
Yeah, he's walking around like 188.
Okay.
Like pretty light,
so he is under 190, and obviously they don't need him to go down at all because he probably fits into the lineup there where he can wrestle 95 or bump up to 220 if they need, and it helps the team, that's for sure. Come sections and state tournament time, that's going to be nice to have him be able to wrestle either 95 or 220. All right, 1-0, Lance Bennick leads going in the third period. Delaney's down.
It's straight now. Explode.
Let's see if Delaney can do anything. Ooh, Lance likes to be in that position too, doesn't he? In fact, I think that's how he scored back points against Sweeney, and we just lost our connection. Not sure if there's still audio out there. If not, oh, Delaney almost scores a 2 there. Little slide by, doesn't happen. I'm going to keep going here. I think we've lost video connection. But I'm going to keep calling the match. Bennick's in on the takedown. He gets a 2-point takedown. So, and now a 1-point escape. So it should be, it's 3-2. Lance Bennick with 1 minute 15 seconds left in the third period. Bennick is leaning on him. Isabel, you know, I'm a big Lance Bennick fan. He is sucking a little bit of wind here. I'm a little surprised. He looks tired. I wonder if he's a little under the weather, or you usually don't see him get too tired here. But you can tell he's definitely affected.
Yeah, he's up. He's down a lot of weight.
Get right. Yep. And Bennick gets a 2-point takedown right on the edge of the mat. With 35 seconds left, he takes a 5-2 lead. I apologize if you can hear the audio, but you can't see the video. I'm going to wait to walk away and try to do something about this until after this match is over. Okay, Delaney gets an escape. He's going to need a takedown with 20 seconds left in the match in order to tie this up. Spending some time looking at the clock there. I don't think that's where Delaney wants to be. And a warning for a stall on Bennick. Christian Delaney wrestled a good match here. He almost worked that slide by twice, but he is going to come up a little bit short. Lance Bennick gets a 5-3 win at 220 pounds. Best match that we called of the day, huh?
Yep.
All right, so that's going to put 3 more points up for Totino-Grace. And it'll take us into the 285-pound match.
And that'll be Aaron Cush for Totino-Grace.
All right.
Not.
And Jameer Anderson for Benilde-St Margaret. Jameer Anderson is a sophomore. Sam Anderson is a sophomore. And if I'm not mistaken, this is Sam Anderson's first year on the on Totino-Grace's roster, correct?
This is actually Aaron Cush.
Oh, this is Aaron Cush, okay. Thanks for correcting me there. I would have went on about Sam Anderson. Okay. Is Sam on the end of the bench over there?
Yep.
Okay. And Aaron Cush is a senior. So as the spot Ben Cush is at, is he mainly the guy at heavyweight, or do they just rotate that much?
Anderson has had some back problems, and he went out to Pine City this weekend, and he kind of like hurt it again, so he's taking a rest for now, I think.
Very good. Gives him 2 points. He puts that one post down, and Jameer Anderson leads 2-0 over Aaron Cush.
Also on that 220-pound weight class, the big girl Hall, Connor O'Reilly, Axel Thompson Sullivan.
You know, do you mind just doing shit? I want to let Dave know that something's going on here, and I don't know if he...
Come to me, or?
No, I'm letting Dave.
Slow!
He's watching video, so...
You're up! Lean into him now. Fingers, hips out.
All of a sudden, it just went blank. So, audio probably still going then? Or not even, would it? Okay, I think we might be back here. I apologize for a little technical difficulties. I have video down here. So if you're with us, we're back at Totino-Grace High School in the heavyweight match. 5-0 score. Looking for more back points here. It's Jameer Anderson from Benilde-St Margaret. Looks like he's in position to get a fall over Aaron Cush, and he gets it. A little under 3 minutes in the match. He gets the fall. That's going to end things here. Totino-Grace is going to win this duel 59-18.